And that's how you respond to being embarrassed last game by the Detroit Pistons. Our New York Knicks put belt to ass on the Boston Celtics, 111 to 89. Boston made a push in the second quarter, but the Knicks went into the locker room and came out ready for war, led by the captain, who, after one of the worst games of the season, comes out and puts up 31 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. Josh Hart had himself a night with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And Cat had his normal double double with 11 points and 10 rebounds. And the bench put up 33 points, led by Jose Alvarado, who had 12 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Yeah, you heard that right. And Mohammed Diawara with 10 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. Today we break down the game, talk about GTA5's Knicks debut, and if we think the Knicks should pick up a player off waivers. I'm Mrs. Knicks with the Knicks and Ish panel, and we're ready to talk some ish.
Now hit the intro.
Boom shakalaka! The Knicks are grit. These kids and our party just lit. Bet it's the littest. Cut. You know we lit. Cut. You know we lit. You know we lit. You know we lit. Turn up, no we lit. Turn up. You know we lit. Let's go deep time. You know we lit. Mrs. Knicks should. You know we lit. Kev, what up? You know we lit fresh, that's the Pearl Lord. You know we lit Knickerbocker, have a talk to. Let's go! Six and Nish. We lit.
Yeah. Live and direct once again on your YouTube screen. It is your favorite Knicks and Ish panel. And of course, y'all already know the vibe because I am the one and only Parlay Lord Fast Task in the building with the Knicks and Ish panel, which is never limited to but always including the First Lady of Knicks and Ish. Mrs. Knicks is in the building. Yeah. Let's all give a wonderful salute to my good brother, the one and only Knickerbocker Ave. And you know, my good brother, Lee Prana, y'all too solid. All right, you guys is in the building. Yeah. So do me a favor, press like me your favorite panel. Sharing as always, Karen. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. Have it set to all so you get all notifications when Knicks and Ish goes live. What's going on in the comments? You know, it gotta be some housekeeping real quick. Somebody put sis up on the screen. Darlene in the building. We see you, sis. Always the day one gotta get a shout. D. Pocket Knicks is in the building. Shout out to you for the pull up. We definitely gonna get into that in a second. And it's been a while, but Stephen Kennedy is here in the building. And yeah, we're gonna get to you in a minute too. Michael Pringle, we see you out here. You know what I mean? Welcome in. I think that's all for now, but you know, I gotta set the stage real quick. This is how you bounce back from an embarrassing loss. This is how you play and respond. New York Knicks over the Boston Celtics, 111 to 89. Belt the ass from the second quarter on. Somebody take it away. Please give me your initial thoughts.
What can be said that hasn't been said? I mean, we were all down the other night when Detroit embarrassed us at Little Caesars Arena. You go into Boston, a heated rival, a division rival, especially with with all the atmosphere of Boston, because we all know we're not oblivious. We know that today is Super Bowl Sunday. Today, the New England Patriots are going after their 7th Super Bowl championship. Their first one without Tom Brady. And, well, y'all got a damper on your parade today, all right? Because the Knicks put belt to ass. exactly what as Fred said. From the second quarter on, it was lockdown defense. It was deep, deep, deep lockdown defense on Jalen Brown, on Pritchard, on Derek White. Point of attack. And may I say, welcome, welcome, welcome to Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA5, Jose Alvarado. I have declared on our group chat that instead of saying bang for Jose Alvarado, we're just going to say wepa. We're going to be saying that every time he does something because that's exactly what it is. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Congratulations to him. The bench, took care of business. I'm proud. I landed the plane there. Please, somebody take over.
Listen. It was a hell of a game for sure. Way to come back after that beating that we took in Detroit the other night. They played with much more intensity in this game. We missed Cat's double. Obviously, Josh Hart. It was great to have those two guys back. Jose Alvarado showed out. He already showed why we pushed and made the trade for him. And I like how we kept pressure on Boston throughout the whole game. We let Jalen Brown do what he was supposed to do and just locked everybody else up. Vucevic was a no-show in this game. What's the name? The point guard, Pritchard. What's his name? Pritchard was a no-show in this game today. Derek White, he had a decent game. Didn't shoot too well from the 3-point line, but I felt like we gave them defensively. We held them to their lowest scoring of the NBA, 89 points, which was defensively, which is impressive after that showing in Detroit. At the end of the day, we played really great team basketball, and that was important. Shout out to shout out to the Cat, man, because I felt like he had one of his worst. Well, maybe not one of the only. He's had a few bad games this year, but I felt like he stepped up big time in that first quarter. I think he had like 19 points in the first quarter and was like, nah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this again. He set the tone. He set the tone quick. He let Boston know real quick that you was not pushing us over in this game, and it paid dividends throughout the whole game. So shout out to the guys.
Isn't it kind of crazy, this one stat that I noticed, because we were always arguing about this, and that is the 3-point shooting. The Knicks shot 40% from three. Boston, we already know, that's their main point of attack. They shot 41 threes and made 7 of them. That's and I mean, it wasn't like they didn't have an advantage in the points in the paint, because then look at that stat. That should just tell you the Boston Celtics, as much as we like this, we don't want to admit it. We don't want to. They're and they're going to still make noise in the East without Jason Tatum. But that should just tell you how good the Knicks are, because they clamped down the defense. They made sure that they took care of. They didn't turn the ball over. They didn't concede many points. They ran the fast break. I mean, that's another thing right there. I mean, take a look at that. That's belt to ass. I mean, when you not only win specific statistical categories, but when you win by that large of a margin against a team that is 2 years removed of being the NBA champions, that's saying something.
But the other stat, though, the points off of turnovers, 14 points off of 10 turnovers. That was a big plus as well. You know what I'm saying?
Returned the ball over 8 times and he only gave up 3 points. That must have been in the first quarter. Because I don't remember. Because
it was, not to be funny, the turnovers was kind of spread out throughout the game, because you only had like 3 turnovers in the first quarter, really. Like, it wasn't many turnovers in the first quarter. My guy King Q in the building. He know what it is. Shoot, I might as well let me have the floor real quick. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all know what it is. The parlay Lord is here. I'm saying, man, when you hold Boston 37% shooting from the field the whole game, they took 92 field goal attempts this game. And again, as it was already stated by Knickerbocker, they only made 17% of their 3 pointers tonight. Today. It's a recipe for success. Not to mention, we had a slight edge on the rebounds, even though they out rebounded us on the offensive glass 14-7. We did have a slight edge overall by 2 on the rebounds. Again, another game with 5 steals or more. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing for the defense so far, especially these I want to say last 10, 12 games. I mean, guys have been getting a little more active in the passing lane, looking for the steal, looking to, take advantage. And then when you add a guy like Jose Alvarado to the mix, who's always looking to take the ball from somebody, it only pays off because he had a steal on JB, and then Sherman hit him for the easy two-way transition basket. So again, that's part of our scheme defense leading the offense. And now you have another two-way player that can play with OG and Josh Hart, which is just gonna make us even more deadly when it comes to fast breaks. Once he get more acclimated into the system, it goes without being said, man. We all know JB is the best player in the NBA when it comes to bounce back games. So I didn't expect nothing less from JB today, but 30 points. I said it in my head before the game started. I said, watch this guy JB put up 30 today, just because of the bad performance he had last game, man. 12 or 21 from the field, 4 or 8 from 3. What more can you ask for from this team today? Mikal Bridges has been setting the tone early in the last couple of games for us. It's paying dividends. Guys gotta get out and contribute because again, this team is built even more so now to accommodate to when Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson do not have their best scoring night. And you saw it again today because Cat didn't have the best of scoring today. But you got other guys stepping up and what? 33 off the bench, as was said earlier. Like the way the Knicks is looking right now, if we continue to play like this, guys, we might be looking at a title run possibly here. I'm just gonna land the plane there.
Well,
I mean, go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask the question, everybody. Initial thoughts on the addition of Jose Alvarado, aka GTA5, aka Mr. Wepa. That's going to be. We're going to come up with a whole crap load of names for him. But initial thoughts from the beginning of the game to the closing. You know what, Kev? We're going to start with you on that one, since you were the biggest advocate for him being here. The number one advocate, because and this is why I swear I think he's your cousin or something.
Kev Goldmouth wins again. I'm telling you, Kev Goldmouth, man.
So, Kev, initial thought: Jose Alvarado in first game as a Knick.
Everything I expected. The kid brings energy off the bench. You saw the steal on Jalen Brown. This is what I expected from him. His shooting, just his intensity. He's not giving up. He's gonna give you pure hustle. I'll tell you guys, he's like a little Josh Hart to me. You know what I mean? And I'm just impressed by the way he plays, man. Like he right away, instantly, 12 points right off the bench. How many steals he had? 2, I think it was. Y'all said 2 steals. I mean, that's what we needed, man. We needed our bench to step up in this game, and he was a big part of that. So I'm very impressed by game 1, and I expect him to have more of these down the line for us.
Sis?
I was happy, Like I said, I was not an advocate of him solely because of his height, not his skill level. And today he showed us exactly why we went after him. Defensively, what he brought, he's a pest. I think they said he's the second in the NBA in those little sneaky steals behind CJ McConnell. That's a good addition to the team. Defensively, he came and he scored. He hit a three, he hit a shot. He is going to be a problem on with Jalen Brunson because he will help some of the defensive with Jalen because he is a pest. And that's with Mikal and OG. We didn't have any OG on the court yet. So I was super impressed. You know, I'm Puerto Rican, Kevin's Puerto Rican. Today we get to see Bad Bunny on the Super Bowl. We get to see Jose Alvarado debut for the Knicks. I mean,
ya tú sabes.
Listen, it goes without being said. I already knew Alvarado would be an instant fit to this team because of the skill set he brings. Defensive, two-way player who can score offensively when need be. Also, he also takes the ball out of Jalen's hands, so Jalen ain't got to always bring the ball up the court no more. Alvarado can run the offense, as he did a lot of this game, you know? And again, this guy held Payton Pritchard in check today. When I say in check, Payton Pritchard is a guy who kills us, especially from the three-point line. Payton Pritchard only scored 6 points today on 2 of 9 shooting, 1 of 6 from 3. And Alvarado drew that assignment more often than not this game, which shows you the impact of a player like Jose Alvarado. I don't care if he's only 6'1". Okay, it's the same thing with JB. These guys are not the tallest, but these guys' skill set is outplaying most other guys' skill set on a night in, night out basis. And it's welcoming to see Alvarado just fit right into the puzzle here in New York. Because this is his home, let's face it. I'm glad y'all brought back another hometown kid who wants to play for the New York Knicks.
You know, everybody keeps on talking about his height. He's like 6 feet. He's really like 5'11" and change. He's maybe about my height and just slightly taller. But one thing you can never measure is the heart of a true New Yorker.
El corazón.
El corazón de un neoyorquino. And Jose Alvarado, to be honest with you, usually when you see a new player join a new team, there's going to be some kind of like an adjustment, and there seems to be like, you know, something that seems off because it's unfamiliar. Jose didn't even have any of that. To me, it felt like Jose had been part of this team this entire season. He fit in perfectly, meshed in perfectly with JB, with Josh Hart, with Mikal Bridges. I'm only willing to see how it'll be when OG is back. I saw how he was able to adjust with Mohammed Diawara in that second unit. I saw how he was able to alleviate JB, you know, as alluded to, the fact that he was able to, you know, to garner some of the pressure off of JB because he was now the primary ball handler. And on top of that, not only is it about heart, but it's the lack of fear. The one thing that you cannot say, you can argue about a guy's height or his defensive intensity, but the one thing I will say about Jose Alvarado, and I can say that about JB, and I can say that about a couple other guys in this team, fearless. They don't give a fuck how tall you are. They don't give a fuck how fucking strong you is. They don't give a fuck what your damn name is. They're going to get on your ass, pause. They're going to continue to apply pressure, pause. And they're going to keep on making your life miserable, unpause. Check and mate. This is not fucking, we're not measuring, you know, we're not pulling them out and measuring on Frankenstein's here. We're out here playing ball. And it's not always about a matter of talent, but a matter of wills, a matter of attrition, and who wants it more. Jose Alvarado showed me today, not only is he glad to be playing for his hometown team, but he wants it too. He wants to end a 53-year drought. And they did that today by defeating the Boston Celtics. Now you can say what you want to say regarding on whether, what's the Boston Celtics? Is that they are what they are. It's still a fucking Boston Celtics. Just the same way in baseball, it's still the New York Yankees. It's still this. It's still that. When you defeat them, it matters because of the reverence and the legacy that team has. And anytime I beat Boston, I'm fucking, I'm actually happy. I'm like, it just brings joy to my life. But to beat the Celtics and in this fashion, especially with it being the New York Knicks, you know what? I really don't give two flying. Actually, I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck who won the game today anyway. But still, I really don't care what happens. I just want to see Bad Bunny today, and I'm good. And the commercial.
And not to be funny, it's also about that all-important tiebreaker that we now hold against Boston because it's only one game left in the regular season against Boston, and that's April 9th, if I'm not mistaken. And the Knicks do have the edge in the tiebreaker by winning 2 out of these 3 games we played Boston in so far. So again, these wins is very important because now that keeps us in a position to where we control our destiny at second seed now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the other team to be in control. I'd rather us have control of our own destiny going toward the playoffs because it's up to us who we want to play first round. Let us have the choice and not another team. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yo, and the fact that all our guards, they all undersized. I gotta agree with you, Av. They all undersized. They all play with super confidence, and that goes for GTA5, Tyler Kolek. That goes for Jalen Brunson. Even undersized, Deuce McBride. Let's not forget Deuce McBride, even Shamit, even Andrew Shamit. All those guys, compared to a lot of teams in the NBA, they all undersized guys. So, the
Wait,
fact that I play.
my bad, Kev. Real quick, I just want to mention that super chat. Shout out to This Is Steve Azul for the super chat. We here, man. This was a great bounce back win. You know what I mean? We definitely needed this, man. My bad, Kev. Go ahead, continue.
Oh damn! I lost my shit.
Steve does that from time to time. Don't
No,
worry.
you were saying even Deuce McBride.
Yeah, you're talking about the guard.
Yeah, my bad. Even Deuce McBride, is a little undersized for the guys that we have on his team. So, I feel like a lot of teams they have their hands full with our guys. All our guys is a bunch of pests. Even Jalen Brunson, I think he's like second in the league in charges. You know what I mean? And even puts in the effort. I don't care what nobody says about him not playing defense. He's a pretty good defensive player for his size. But it is what it is, man. I just hope that if we could continue this consistency, that's it. That's all it is, bro. We just gotta continue to play consistent, hustle at all times, and stay healthy. We need our guys, bro. If Cat and Josh would have played today, this would have been a tough game to watch, bro. It would have been tough.
No, that's for sure.
You know what I mean? So
that's for sure. And you were saying, Knickerbocker, like it really doesn't matter because they kept saying on the broadcast, this Boston team is already surpassed what their record last year at this point in time. So they're playing good basketball even without Jason Tatum. So for anyone trying to down them today, that's BS because they're not the team that everyone thought they were going to be with Jason Tatum. They're basically the same team.
If not, you can also make a case that they're better.
They
than
are
they were
Right,
last year.
exactly.
Yeah,
Because,
right.
because now
Because without Tatum, they should have took a little
huge
bit.
up.
Yeah, they should have exactly.
Yeah. What sis with the alley to me for the oop? Because speaking of records last year, for all you Knicks fans wondering, you do realize that we're only one win off of last year's pace at this time after 53 games, right? Because last year at this time, we were 35 and 18 last year. We are 34 and 19 right now after 53 games. So again, y'all panicking because we one less win behind last year's pace with a first year team and a first year coach? What are we talking about here? Like, come on, y'all killing me. And y'all know I got a rant later.
Oh shit.
Definitely.
So let's go player of the game. Who y'all think it is?
Jose. I know.
Wait,
I know it wasn't, but
what was the question?
Who's the defensive player of the game?
I'm gonna say Diawara, Mo Diawara.
And you're right.
Nah.
Yeah, you got
My man. My man. Let me say something real quick here, bro. This guy, I know a lot of people keep saying they give him Pascal Siakam vibe, but he give me OG vibes. Bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he keep on with
a better offensive game than
and can shoot
when he was young.
And can shoot. His shooting is what impressed me the most. He is not afraid to let it go. Shoot, bro. Because every time he shoots, all you hear is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bouncing in. It's not doing that. It's
going
wet every single time, bro. Now, Mike Brown, I told you this before. You got to keep playing this kid. The momentum that we have with this kid, yo, it's amazing. His vision on the court. He's super smart, this kid, bro. For a 20-year-old, for a second-round pick, you got to play this guy way more than you do, bro. I love this kid, and I just want to see him keep developing.
It's a test. My bad. Go ahead. It's a testament to Mo earning his minutes because he just looks so much more comfortable playing with the guys now than he did when he first was getting minutes.
Facts.
And again, he's another guy that's just starting to get it. He's turned the corner. I will be the first to say Mo has turned the corner, at least to me, because from when he first used to play, he was a little nervous on the court. You could tell. But now he don't look nervous no more. He look like he's built for the moment, and he fits right in with the guys. He's playing good with JB. He's playing good with Kat and Josh and everybody else. So,
listen, what's his stats? I would like to know what's his stats when he starts. In the game that he starts, he got to be above 10 points a game. He got to be, bro. I feel like every time he starts, he be like 10, 12, 6. Like, it's I don't know, bro.
And it only makes it easier for him because no one's expecting him to do what he's doing. You know what I mean? Granted, it's only 10 points, but those 10 points mean something to us. You know what I mean? Everyone's eyes are on JB and Kat and Mikal and OG and now even Josh. You know what I mean? Like, no one's really paying attention to him. And so we're getting what we get.
So to answer, Kev, when Mohammed Diawara starts, he averages 14.2 minutes, 7.4 points, 2.8 rebounds, 1.2 assists in the 5 games that he started, averaging about a 46.7 field goal percentage with 44.4 from 3. He recorded a career high of 18 points on 4 for 4 shooting from 3-point range. That was against the Pelicans.
My man. My man Mo Better Cheddar in the voice of Tea Time. My man Mo Better Cheddar.
That's a fact. Shout out T-Time, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Next topic.
man. That's what happens when you play your young kids and you have faith in your kids. Look at Tyler Kolek. Oh, I lost my minutes. Come right in. Bang, bang.
Word.
He hit him with the bang, bang. I'm like,
Back to
yes,
back.
yes. Don't forget me. I'm still here, guys.
But, but wait, before we move on, I just want to say one thing, right? My guy, the comedian Godfrey, said it best. Y'all heard me say this here before. I gotta say it again, man. You want to win the championship? You got to have the corazon. And they play it like they got the corazon, man. Y'all better get 10 toes with this squad, man. What's the next topic, man? What's the next topic? Somebody, go ahead.
Well, we already
I'm
covered Jose's debut, so
Yeah, we did that.
so to speed things along, because look, we understand everybody has probably plans today that you know you're probably meeting with family, meeting with friends for today's Super Bowl, which the parlay Lord is going to bless us with an old school. We're bringing something rolled back from from back in the day, but the the waiver wire is open. A lot of guys got traded and waived. A lot of guys just got waived flat out. The New York Knicks now, with the Jose Alvarado trade, was able to secure some additional cap room to sign, any guys off of waivers. There are quite a few names out there that have, that are free and open, willing to be available. It's all up to the Knicks on whether they want to sign them. But opening it to everyone, that's everyone in the comment section. Please bless us with a super chat if you want your selection to be put up. No one else is going to get up. We will address them, but we won't display them on screen. But who do you want the Knicks to pick up to secure the 15th roster spot on this team? Sis, I'm going to start with you on this one. Give me a name.
I don't know hardly any of these people. I don't know. I don't think we should pick up anyone that has recently been waived. I think we need to pick up a big man, whether it be a power forward or a center. I think when teams try and do this hack and Mitch bullshit that Boston pulled today, and that we've seen teams play, and God forbid Cat is in foul trouble, we need someone we can rely on. It doesn't look like Coach Brown really trusts Ariel Huckporty, and so if he's not going to trust him, we need another big that he can trust. I think that is our weakness. Is we have a whole lot of point guard. We have a whole lot of guards, period, especially point guards. I think we need another big. No one that has recently been waived kind of like makes me say, yeah, let's go get him. So I don't know if it's someone in the G League, someone just out of the league. I don't know, but I think a big man is what we need.
Fraz?
Well, first and foremost, before I give y'all my pick, let me let y'all understand something about this buyout market and where the New York Knicks sit right now, right? So, where the Knicks stand, the Knicks, being that they are in the second apron, cannot sign any player that would be worth more than $14.4 million. That's just to give you an idea of where we at and how we can, address the matter based on the situation. There is a name that is out there that I think the Knicks should go after. Kev might agree with me with this name, all right? Because I believe Kev has said this name before, and everybody knows when Goatmouth Kev says something, you need to listen to Goatmouth Kev, right? Because he be on the money. I think the New York Knicks should go after former Toronto Raptors Chris Boucher. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the simple fact of the matter is, I like the fact that he can give you at least double-digit points per game off the bench and shoots at least 37% from three-point range and is also an excellent defender. So I think based on those reasons alone and the fact that, he would add some more depth to us at the front court, that I think we should go after Chris Boucher, and I'm gonna land the plane because Shout out to the good brother. I need to hear them 3 words real quick. What's them 3 words, man? Give me them three
Almost
words.
plug.
There you go. That's the 3 words I need to hear. Shout out to my good brother, the host of the show, T. Tom, is in the building.
Part of me is real loud over here, but shout out to everybody in the building, man. You know, make sure y'all hitting that like button, sharing is always caring, and all that good stuff. Continue as you were. I'll jump in when I can.
Bet. So again, I think that the Knicks should give a look to former Toronto Raptors Chris Boucher. Because I was basically done anyway. It wasn't really much else to say after that. You know what I mean?
Kev?
There's a couple of people out there. Fraz mentioned one of them. You got that kid that we traded for when we got Yabusele up out of here. The
Jalen Terry?
Pelicans let him go. That kid Dalen Terry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious about him. I felt like from what I seen a few highlights, good and bad. I feel like he's somebody they could look at. Um I know a lot of people ain't gonna really like this one, but Mason Plumlee is a big guy who got waived by Oklahoma City. He's a experienced big man in the league that he's been around. He's seen some things, done some things in the NBA. Maybe he's a guy that I know Anna mentioned big guy, so he's somebody you could look at. In regards of shooting, you got George's Niang that Memphis let go. You got the kid Pat Connaughton from Charlotte that he got let go. And you also got I would love to see Net fans faces if the Knicks pick up Cam Thomas. That shit would be so hilarious. That shit would be so hilarious to see Cam Thomas in the motherfucking Knick uniform. Yo, son, I will die if I see Cam Thomas in the Knick uniform because I will never let them see the end of it. Okay, so listen, man. Those are a couple of guys that I just mentioned that's
Yo,
out there
Cal.
that could probably
The birthday princess said you said a bad word, man.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. Potty
Happy
mouth.
birthday to
Potty
her,
mouth.
man. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to the
her.
princess. Happy
Right,
birthday. Many more blessings to you.
right.
Many
And
more
many more,
blessings.
for real.
Um,
Thank you, y'all.
now that I know you there, I will not curse anymore for the rest of the show.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys.
Y'all got PGT time today. You feel me? PGT time.
Cool. It's
But
your
yeah,
plan,
those are
T-Top.
just a
Yeah.
few. I'm sorry, real quick before you start. T, another guy me and Fraz had mentioned, had me and him was talking about that he read was a guy like two guys because I just read something about if the Pelicans decide to let Sadiq Bey go, keep an eye on that one. Sadiq Bey, keep an eye on a guy that Fraz mentioned, DeMar DeRozan, keep an eye
Mm-hmm.
because you never know if these guys get waived. We could they want to win championships. I'm pretty sure, like Anna said in the prior show, that guys will take less money just to come to a contending team to help that team win. So take a look, keep your eyes out. If any of those guys decide to become available, because you got San Antonio and Pelicans just letting people go. So yeah,
Yeah.
just an idea.
And it's crazy that you mentioned DeRozan real quick, cause I was reading an article, cause DeRozan's up there in age. He's like 36, 37. So the Kings is already pretty much out of playoff contention because their record is trash. So I wouldn't be surprised if they become sellers and just say, you know what, we just gonna buy him out, because that's been the talk the last week and a half. Because I know I'm showing Kev an article. Kev also read a couple articles on his own. You know what I mean? So that's definitely something to look out for. Because who wouldn't want another mid-range maestro on the New York Knicks? Salute, Uncle Paulie.
And Steve, to be honest with you, we haven't mentioned the Hart and I don't know if y'all want to talk about that yet, or y'all want to wait. Because if not, I got something to say about that.
Nah, I want to hear what T-Top got to say. Yo, T-Top, tell me who you feel
All right, go
about
ahead.
is all waivers that you possibly would think the Knicks should go after.
Listen, man. Yeah, I don't care about none of them guys. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. You feel me? I'm ready to go right now. But I will say this: if I had to pick anybody, if they twisted my arm, gun in my head, and said, "Hey, T-Time, you have to pick somebody," I'm with Kev. I'm watching DeRozan because, again, proven veteran. He hits big shots. Yeah, I mean, not the greatest three-point shooter in the world, but he's somebody that can. If he's willing to come off the bench with the second unit, you have a primary scorer with the second unit. Like DeMar DeRozan spearheading your second unit? Are we serious, bro? Are we serious? But we have to wait and see if that happens. But it was a few names that was mentioned that's already on that's been waived and already free agents right as of right now. That Boucher kid, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Somebody who doesn't need a large role can chip in multiple different areas. He's a decent point shooter. He plays a little bit of defense. So rebounder. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at that. But other than that, I don't care about none of them guys, man. I'm ready to go now. You feel me? Let's go now. Once we get Deuce back healthy, it's over. Curtain. You saw my boy Grand Theft Alvarado today. If that what? And then you have two defensive backcourt demons. You got Wingstop, and then you got the two backcourt defensive. Oh yeah, in trouble.
And
I smell trouble.
Alvarado Brunson. I'm telling you, that's it right there, bro. Alvarado Brunson. That shit gonna be running the league in a minute, man. I hate to say it, but that's gonna be running the league in a minute.
Sis, you had reservations, sis, and I shared those too. You feel me? With the backcourt being small. What I saw today, yes, baby. Where's that it's on the table over there. It's what I saw today against a very good Celtics team, very solid. I mean, you can't even say the Jason Tatum excuse don't rock for those guys because they've been cooking. I mean, against a team that has pretty decent size, if when you think about it, outside of Peyton Pritchard, ain't nobody really small on that team. You feel me? They stood up. They played solid defense. You feel me?
One piece with the biscuit. I'm crying.
I like that. That.
Fire. Shout out Uncle Paulie, man.
I like that.
But since you're talking about that, let me play this clip because I think this is super important at least to me, to hear this.
You get in the games together, where do you want the ball mostly, or how you like it? I know you, obviously, it's whatever, but, to make it easier for you.
Most importantly, I want you to play, right?
Yeah.
So you play free, you play smart, whatever you got to do. You'll see. If not, you'll see. All right.
Yeah.
Already getting that trust from Brunson.
I'm sorry. Wait. Can you tell me? Because it was coming up chopped up on my side. So can you tell me what he told him completely? I couldn't hear it. It kept breaking up.
So basically,
Jose was asking JB, where does he like the ball? Like, basically, at what point do you want the ball? And JB was like, don't even worry about it. Essentially, you'll see play your game and you'll see it. And it was flawless.
Yeah, we all saw.
We all saw it today. Right.
So, two
I love that shit.
I love his attitude coming into the situation, even walking up to JB and asking that question, right? That's huge. And him actually applying that. I will say this. I wasn't aware that he was that good of a passer. I knew he could play defense. I knew he was a solid three-point shooter. I was unfamiliar with his game, I must say.
I was very impressed by some of the passes he was making. We already knew the steals, the defense, and he could shoot the 3-point shot. But the passing, kudos. You know what I mean? Great pickup. Leon Rose, man.
Listen, I got to see a lot of that. I got to see a lot of that when he was playing for Team Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He had that team. He had that team playing ball, bro.
Oh,
He was balling for the Puerto Rican team, kid.
He was standing on the what you call it, and he was like this with the jersey and all that. He had that.
Let me tell you, bro. He gave me Carlos Arroyo vibes when we beat the USA team when they had everybody on it.
I remember that.
Wow.
I was watching the game, right? And I had a thought. I said, listen, I know 3/5 of my panel is going Puerto Rican crazy right now.
Well, two. Knickerbocker Dominican.
Yeah, but Knickerbocker's a cousin though. They cousins.
Yeah,
We cousins.
sure.
Like
For sure.
he counts still. He counts still. He's
I
a
just don't got papers.
Caribbean
That's the
guy.
only
He
difference.
counts.
I just don't got papers.
Nah, but for sure, like, it's dope. I love these stories. Now, pretty much you got 3 players on this team that's pretty much homegrown. You know what I mean? Like that's fire. I love that. I love when we tried to do it the first time. Who we had? We had Obi. We tried to get somebody else that was here. We had Kemba, and it was somebody else.
Yeah.
That was
It was
a New
Kemba,
York
Obi. It was Kemba, Obi, and I forgot the Taj.
Yeah. Taj Gibson, yeah.
I thought that was dope, but I just think it was the wrong players. 2 of them was too far over the hill. Yeah, I mean, to make a big impact. But I love this story. I love you bringing actual New York pride to the team. You feel me? That's fire to me. You know what I mean? That's fire.
But we brought another 2-way player in. So it's like now when OG's not on the floor, you still got another guy on the floor who's affecting the 2-way game. I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah. Because that one steal on Jalen Brown. That one steal on Jalen Brown behind the back. Pause. Pause, Uncle Paulie. Pause, Uncle Paulie. Pause, Uncle Paulie. But yeah, I gotta repeat that. Pause a few times because I know Uncle Paulie, the pause police, is in the building.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's still so Boston momentum because they was making a run before that. And Alvarado like, nah, give me that. What are you doing?
I love that.
So I'm gonna address Steve real quick because he and I haven't talked in a few weeks, and that's my fault. But to address Harden to the Cavs, I actually don't give a fuck because to be honest with you, I think they got worse. I think they got worse.
They still ain't winning in the playoffs. Harden is not winning in the playoffs.
I think Cleveland got worse because you added another ball dominant guard who is not going to defend when the biggest who's over the hill. Yeah, he's gonna score you 30 points on certain given nights, but you already had one of those. What the fuck was Spider? Spider's a 30-point a night kind of dude. 30 points, 8 assists. You just added another one. And it's not like their bench was that deep for you to be able to circumvent that. It didn't make any sense to me. So I think they made an enormous mistake, not just getting James Harden, but to give up Darius Garland. If you were going to give up Darius Garland, you better be getting something that's better than Garland. And James Harden is the only thing good that James Harden does better than Darius Garland is score the basketball. That's it. He doesn't show up. He doesn't show out.
I said
he doesn't
defend, and he doesn't win. There's a reason. So
and he gives up.
Yeah.
And he gives up.
For sure.
Yeah.
When it happened, I think we did a show not that day or the day after, I can't remember. and the same question came up, and I said, who cares? Who cares? Knicks in 5. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Darius Garland, James Harden, Knicks in 5. It don't matter.
That was it.
James, I ain't been scared of James Harden ever. I mean, I ain't gonna say ever. Since he left Houston, I ain't been scared of a James Harden. You feel me? They got him to the Nets. I told them, who cares? They was whipping us still, but I didn't care then. And he was better then than he is now.
Yep.
Pack him up. Pack James Harden up. He's a bum. He's a
Get the
bum.
ship to lady.
He's a bum and he's selfish. You let the team that he was on was playing better. They were winning games. But because he wanted more chicken, he axed out. What do you think? You think he went to Cleveland to win?
No, he went for that bag because the reason why he left is because he was mad they wouldn't re-sign him after his deal was up. So you absolutely right, T-Top.
Guarantee. Guarantee. And the Clippers finally, the Clippers who make nothing but bad decisions over the last 10 years, finally stopped the bleeding and said, you know what? We're not gonna guarantee you next season, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually kind of surprised because they were playing well. They were playing good basketball. So for them to like completely say, oh, yeah, hit that up, hit that Henny up, pause, yeah. Oh, it wasn't Henny, it was Hypnotic. My bad, Hypnotic. Wow, I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. Like I don't see Cleveland. I don't see Cleveland as a threat. And I really feel like Harden is just one of those disgruntled guys that when he doesn't get his way, he wants out. He wants out. Why would you want to leave a guy like Kawhi Leonard who won a championship, who has that knows how to win a championship? Why would you want to leave that?
Kev, I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. That statement. Who would want to leave Kawhi Leonard? I think everyone, because Kawhi Leonard never shows up. He's never healthy. He hasn't been relevant since he left Toronto.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's just injuries with him, really.
He was in San Antonio.
Well, I don't know, because he's still scoring at a high clip even after the Toronto stint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like 25-4. Like
I get what Knickerbocker is saying. Like
I do too.
No, I do too. I do too.
But when he is there, even in the playoffs, even though he hasn't had long playoff stints since leaving Toronto because he's always hurt. Mm-hmm. But when he plays, man, it's something.
Yeah. He makes noise, boy.
Yeah, it's something to watch. But always is he going to play? Is he going to be healthy enough to make a deep playoff run? And the question, more times than not, since he's left Toronto, has been no. That's going to change anytime soon. He's only getting older.
And peep game, Harden did all of that without even discussing that with the rest of his teammates, not even Kawhi. You understand what I'm saying?
He did this. Kyrie and KD were supposed to be his boys.
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. On a jump ship. The first.
But then he did the same shit in Philadelphia because he didn't talk to Maxey or Embiid either. Oh, he was doing, Daryl Morey's trying to fuck me over some money or some shit. I'm like, dude, you just got 80-something million. How did he fuck you? I don't understand.
$46 million player option, and we mad about a $46 million player option?
And again, back to the original question: who cares if he's in Cleveland? Cleveland is dirt. Jalen Brunson owns Donovan Mitchell, and I don't see no reason why that changes because of James Harden's there. Guess what?
They added another guy who can't win in the playoffs to a team that already can't win in the playoffs.
You got Jared Allen that says the lights is too bright in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's their starting center. Mobley, he's gotten better, but he's still not that guy in the playoffs. The lights is bright for him too.
Randall right there.
And Randall is spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Facts.
Spot on.
That's it.
Yeah, think about it.
Do we pick up anybody off of waivers? I don't know. Chris Boucher sounds interesting, but I just know we can't get any more guards. We have too many of them.
This is why I say we don't pick nobody up off the waivers. He don't get a lot of minutes. I do see Mike Brown being semi-comfortable with Hart Purdy being a backup B. He loves Diawara. We still got Deuce coming back in 6 to 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We just got Alvarado. We got Landry. I don't think he hates Tyler Coley. You feel me? Like, so we're like, unless it's somebody proven like DeRozan, I don't see it happening. I don't see us making any major moves. None that makes sense to me. You know what I mean?
All right, but Sis did mention a name a little while ago, which really intrigues me. Sadiq Bey.
Yes.
Kev mentioned it.
I don't see that happening.
If he gets bought out.
But who minutes he take?
No, I'm gonna tell you this though. He's a good defender, and he averaging right now with the Pelicans. He's averaging like 15 points a game. That last time that we played the Pelicans, he was packing us up in the first half.
He scored 20 something against Minnesota though. He just scored 28 against
Not
Minnesota.
only that, but you have to think about if you're still doing the load management bullshit with Mitch, that's where the minutes kind of circumvent themselves.
But he's
still doing the back-to-backs. You always put Sadiq Bey and Hart Purdy and and Diawara, and you can play by committee.
And he's a cheaper option. He's only making $6 million. I'm telling you, he'll sign with the Knicks for cheap.
I'm not saying Sadiq Bey is a bad player. That's not what I'm saying. He's good. I just don't see where his minutes come in, because, like you said, we got a lot of back-to-backs in this upcoming month, but we don't have. That's not going to be every night that you can be able to allocate him minutes. You feel me? Like, I don't. That's the problem I see. I just don't see where he fits as far as who loses minutes.
True, but that may be more defined as we move on, because remember, it's upcoming when the two-way players could no longer play for the team, because remember, two-way players can only play 50 games. So that would be an instance where you would be looking at guys like Sadiq Bey or a couple of these guys in the buyout market to say, maybe I need to give one of these guys a contract for the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying?
It still becomes increasingly harder the more games Diawara play. The more games Diawara play, the better he's getting every game.
Yeah, that's a fact. I agree with you on that.
That's true too. That's
Diawara's not on a two-way, right? He's on a rookie.
Yeah,
he's on a rookie. Yeah, he's on a rookie deal. Yeah, he's not a two-way.
Is going to be like
the two-way is Dylan Jones, Trey Jameson, and somebody else. I forgot.
Guys who don't play.
Exactly. I mean, I just think sign like Uncle Paulie said, it's just an insurance in case someone like Josh gets hurt, who's clearly been dealing with ankle injuries all year. We have to have a backup plan.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's my only thing. I just don't.
If we were to sign someone like that, they need to understand they're not getting minutes off it like that.
You want to say let's go Knicks to the panel? Okay.
Come on, Maddie.
Let's go Knicks.
Come on, Maddie.
Let's go. Oh, now you shy? Now you shy, huh? Yeah.
Come on, Maddie. Why you being scared now, Maddie? Come on.
That was Noah. That was Noah.
Oh, Noah? Oh, okay. Yeah, Noah gonna run off. Noah ran off. I'm out of here.
He ran off. Like, what? Nigga, I'm out of here.
I mean, but in the grand scheme of things, Sadiq Bey will be a good pickup. I just don't see where it works. You know what I mean? I just don't see where it works. I don't want to sacrifice what you call it. I don't want to sacrifice Diawara's continued growth for that. I think he gets better. I think he's getting better every game. You watch this kid play, he's getting better every game on all aspects of the game. It's not just his shooting, it's his defense. passing.
Passing.
He's getting better than every. And to watch it happen so fast is the craziest part because I always go back to the fact that he's only been playing organized basketball for like 5 years, if that much.
Like, what is he? 20 years old, right?
Yeah, if that much. He's
20.
like,
Yep. Right. 20 years old.
Yeah.
Facts.
And playing like a vet.
Yeah, that's crazy that he's been playing organized basketball for like 5 years and he's already at this stage and growing his rapidly. Big Bay is tough. I think right now, but Diawara is 6'7", 6'8", stupid long.
His wingspan is 7'4".
Stupid long arms, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, he got OG Anunoby vibe, bro. OG Anunoby right there, kid.
Or Luau Deng, for sure.
Haven't heard that name in a while.
Wow.
Right.
When he was healthy, he was oh my God.
Think about he's muted.
Wow.
That dude was ridiculous back then. I mean, not only was it shooting good, but it was like, what the?
Right.
With the
I swore
with the Bulls, man.
What the about to say, yo?
I swore that dude was 7 feet tall.
He said he ridiculous. That's what he said.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, he has to mean in a good way, of course.
Yo, pause. Hit the button for yourself.
It's not working.
Word.
The card one hasn't been working forever.
Put the comment up there, Uncle Paul. Eyes like, hey, yeah.
It's the part where we got to talk about the game. Can I do that for like 2 seconds?
Nah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You already know how. You know it's a handful of teams that when we win, I'm a little bit extra happy. And nothing makes me more happy right now than to shut Jalen Brown's mouth. Oh, now he's going to go on his podcast and he's going to be fuming. He's going to complain. He's going to cry. And it's going to bring me so much joy. You know what I mean? But yeah, outside of that, again, there's another key. Can you turn it down, dude? Outside of that, right, is another case of us watching, us being okay, guarding the superstar one-on-one, and locking up everybody else. Derek White had a decent game, 19 points, but he didn't have a huge game. Pause. But we locked up everybody else. Yeah, you get started. We're going to guard him one-on-one. We got really good wing defenders. We're going to make it as difficult for him as possible. You feel me? I think Mikal did a pretty good job. As best could be expected, giving up that much weight and strength to a player like Jalen Brown. I think he did a tremendous job defensively. And I love the fact that when he hit that midi after backing him down, pointed right at him. Oh, that y'all know. You know that's my type of energy. When we doing that, that's my type of energy. I knew it was going to be a different type of game when Mikal started doing that. But yeah, I think he did a tremendous job in the first half. The ball movement was tremendous. We were scoring from everywhere. Everybody was scoring. Late second quarter, mid third quarter, the ball movement kind of stopped. We went back to ball watching with Jalen Brunson. I didn't like that too much. And then midway through the third, we started getting back to business as usual, playing tough defense, moving the ball, and everybody scoring. You feel me? Shout out. I already said, I know y'all saw, Grand Theft Alvarado. I'm very happy with that addition. Be super sneaky. Getting those turnovers is going to be tremendous for a team that's already really good defensively. You added somebody else that could force the ball, force turnovers. Already great tremendously. We kind of got lucky because Peyton Pritchard had quite a few good looks and he missed them tonight. But that's the way basketball goes. Sometimes the ball go in the hoop, sometimes it don't. You know what I mean? And tonight wasn't his night. But overall, defensively, I thought we was very sound. We had some lapses, like I said, in the second and third quarter. But from the beginning to the beginning of the game and the end of the game, stout defensively. You know what I mean? And yeah, Joe Mazzulla, cut it out with the hacker Mitch, bro. That's corny.
Word, it didn't work today.
Corny, bro.
That shit should be so that shit should be so
Yeah.
illegal, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the energy I want. Let these, because you know they feel slighted last year. Like they were supposed to win that series against us, and it just didn't happen from some strange reason. Like we didn't flat out beat them. You feel me? So they always got that chip on their shoulder, and they play like it. And I really feel like the refs was horrible today too, because it was disgusting the way they was beating up Cat, the way they was beating up JB. It was a lot of hacking going on. No foul call. They did start calling fouls on what's the dark skin center name?
Cater.
Yeah. They had to. He was trying to make love to Cat. It was nasty. He was trying to bachata. I saw it.
Hey,
big shout out to the Knicks realizing that their bigs were in foul trouble and continuing to attack.
Facts.
Yeah,
but that came
when they were doing that Hackett shit.
That Hackett shit is for pussies, bro.
But Alvarado shut Pritchard down. And that's the reason why you're bringing a guy like Alvarado. He shut Pritchard down. When Alvarado was guarding Pritchard, that ball wasn't even getting to Pritchard like that.
Yeah. I mean, today was a great day. I love that. And again, Mo Cheddar. Yeah. Respect on my son's name. You know what I mean? What he had tonight? He had 10, 4, 10. 2 for 3. This is like the second game he had where he didn't miss a shot.
Yeah.
What we talking about?
Took my line. That's my line.
You coming off the bench and you hit every shot that you make, you can't really ask for much more. You know what I mean? Every shot you take, you make you, and then he's playing stout defense. He's getting rebounds. You know what I mean? He's making things difficult. And the way he plays defense, I like. Sometimes he get caught out of position, he get caught reaching. But a lot of times he's just using his length. Put his hands up. Like, yo, I'm 6'7", 6'8", set with, like Fred said, 7'1" wingspan.
7'4" wingspan.
So you weren't on the show yet, but he won Defensive Player of the Game.
Mo better, Mo Cheddar. You feel me? Yo, listen, and he's only gonna get better. I see him being an integral part of by playoff time. Him being an integral part of what we do. You feel me? And especially coming off the bench, playing the kind of deep. I would be thrilled. What's him coming off the bench?
Plus 22 for Mo Cheddar today. Plus 22 for Mo Cheddar.
Coming off the bench with Deuce and Alvarado defensively, that's tough. You got three and D guys. Like coming off the bench, that's tough. And then Mitch still coming off the bench too. That's the defensive anchor in the paint. That's tough.
And that's the type of lineup you could throw Cat in to be the offensive anchor, and then his defense will be a little masked.
And then he'll outside from Mitch, there's still a lot of room to operate for him to go to the cup when he needs to because you got shooters. I think Mo Cheddar, at this point, we got to start considering him a shooter because he's shooting really good from the three-point. I think he's shooting like 37, 38% from the three-point range for the season thus far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's a shooter, and he's showing you, like, listen, that's that. Mrs. Knicks always talking about the kids. That's my kid. That's my kid. I don't want to hear nothing bad about Mo Cheddar. Yeah,
I just can't wait to see Jose Alvarado play with OG. That two-way combo is gonna be nasty. I cannot wait, bro. Like just to see what type of time them two gonna be on when they play together. You know what I mean?
And I will
look. I'm gonna say this about OG. I don't know what kind of sore toe he got, but they better shoot some painkillers into that toe and get him back on that court.
I also think it's looking at the bigger picture with OG. I mean, you could play, but do you have to play? Like
exactly.
Like I think they confident enough that we could beat them without OG. and they were right. You felt right.
But we couldn't beat Detroit without him.
I also think that it wasn't just OG. It was OG. Who else didn't play? It was
Cat didn't play against Detroit.
Cat
and Josh.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Josh
crazy.
played a little
I
bit,
got
and then he
beat
got-
up. I got jumped the other night for saying that. Jumped
By who?
by Alan Dom Stradamus. I don't want to hear it. That's no excuse. That
No, I'm
is
saying
no
no.
excuse. Listen.
So what I said was there's no ass whip like that.
Nah, I agree, but then you
Doesn't
add
take a
the fact,
loss, but we got our ass whipped.
then you add the fact that
Man, but listen.
just 2 days ago we played a double overtime game.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, yes. And we played a back-to-back, too. It was a back-to-back.
Yeah,
it was a back-to-back.
It was.
They played a back-to-back, too.
But was it double
We
overtime?
played a double overtime. We
It
played a
wasn't.
double
And then had to fly
overtime.
out after the game to Boston.
And you add that we were missing 2 starters. That's
Thank you. Thank you.
That's tough. And it's not like Detroit are bums. They're a really good team. Like, I'm not mad at us losing that game. I'm mad at the way that we lost the game as Mr. Knicks, but I kind of understand like why it happened.
Right.
It was a point where the rope was just let go. It's like, okay, we get them next time. You saw it. Like, all right, we get them next time. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of fine with that. Considering everything, the circumstances that went in. Like, y'all know me, I want to win every game, for sure. But those one of those games where it's like, all right, well, we'll wait till Sunday. and Sunday came.
And you know, like they didn't.
Well, hold on. What,
So
they
February
didn't face-
19th better be no
Okay.
excuse.
Okay.
Wait.
Did y'all see that clip of Michael Beasley? And tomorrow came. Yeah, that's how I felt about this. Tomorrow came. We got a butt whipped by the Pistons. And tomorrow came.
By the way,
We washed up the Celtics, but you know, to that, like, you know, that Piston team didn't play OG Anunoby, who was playing crazy before all of a sudden he missed these 2 games. Like OG Anunoby in that 9-game win streak was playing out of his mind. You know what I mean? And then Cat was starting to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So you missing. And if I'm not mistaken, Josh Hart left the game with an ankle injury. So that you know, even though we was getting packed up with him in the game, we was getting packed up with him in the game. But he didn't get to play that much because of that ankle injury.
Oh, by the way, T-Time,
so you know,
Diawara 37% from 3 right now.
Right. Yo, and when he starts, Av said it earlier, when he starts, he's shooting 40+% from the 3-point line when he starts in 5 games.
All right, so let's try to wrap this up so so everyone can get ready for the big game today. Parlay Lord,
Talk to me.
In a little bit, so allow me.
Maddie, come here, Maddie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following segment includes discussions about sports betting and gambling. This content is for entertainment and informational purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and nothing discussed should be considered betting advice or a guarantee of results. Gambling always carries a risk. Never wager more than you can afford to lose. If you choose to bet, please do so responsibly and know your limits. If you or someone you know is struggling with gambling, help is available in the United States. You can call or text the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 for free and confidential support. You can also visit the website begambling.aware.org. With that being said, the Super Bowl is tonight. What is everyone's pick? What is everyone's ideas? What is everyone's perceptions? How is everyone feeling? Parlay Lord, you are the Parlay Lord. How do you see tonight?
First and foremost, before I get into my picks, I'm just wondering. I want y'all in the comments to tell me who y'all think is gonna score a touchdown tonight. Cause I'm gonna give you my 3 favorite picks tonight for touchdown scores for the Super Bowl. All right. And if you betting this with I use the booster on mine, so I went on Bet365 if you're wondering which platform I use for this bet tonight. And $10 will get you $910 in a payout if these 3 people that I'm about to mention score a touchdown. So I'm gonna get right into it. Starting with the Seattle Seahawks, I'm gonna go with Cooper Kupp, and I'm also gonna go with Rashid Shaheed. Why I'm choosing Cooper Kupp? I'll tell you why. Because we all know the Patriots is going to key in on JSN, a.k.a. Jackson Smith and Jigba, because he is the offensive player of the year, the number 1 receiver in the league. So I already know the Patriots is going to key in on him. So it's going to come down to the 2nd and 3rd receiver for Seattle today to make an impact in this game. And I feel that Cooper Kupp and Rashid Shaheed are going to bring that impact, especially with Rashid Shaheed being so explosive in the special teams game. He's very dangerous at returning kicks for touchdowns, not just catching the ball. And Cooper Kupp is the number 2 receiver on the team. So I have a feeling that both of them is going to score a touchdown as well. Now, my 3rd pick is for the New England Patriots. And I have a feeling that this guy is going to sneak another one across the goal line like he did against the Denver Broncos in the AFC Championship game. I'm talking about the Patriots quarterback, Drake May. He is the 3rd guy on my touchdown list today. I have a funny feeling that Seattle's going to play some zone, try to lock up the receivers, and Drake May is going to end up taking off like he did against the Broncos, and he's going to find a way to pay dirt. So, again, for those 3 touchdown players, that's Cooper Kupp, Rashid Shaheed, and Drake May. On Bet365, with the 50% profit boost, it is $910 payout on your $10 wager. So definitely look out for those 3 guys to score touchdowns tonight in the Super Bowl.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm going for Seattle, right? I think it's gonna be a good defensive game, but I got Sam Darnold throwing 3 touchdowns. I got Sam Darnold throwing 3 touchdowns. I think Sam Darnold, everybody's Drake May, and forget what Sam Darnold had to go through to get to this point. The sorry ass Jets, the sorry ass Carolina Panthers, the sorry ass Minnesota Vikings, the sorry ass motherfucking 49ers. All those teams gave up on homie. All those teams gave up on homie, right? And Seattle went and said, here is the money. You earned it. This is why we signed you here for. And he has helped Seattle turn their whole franchise around in 1 season, bro. Without him playing the way he's playing, Seattle would not be here right now, other than that good defense that they have. So I'm gonna pick Seattle to win this game. I feel like it's gonna be a Seattle's defense nobody's talking about, and I feel like Sam Darnold's gonna go off.
Well, just to add to that real quick, Kev, people forget Sam Darnold has been to 2 Super Bowls already. This is his 3rd Super Bowl appearance, even though he hasn't played in the previous 2. He's appeared in 2 Super Bowls prior to this one. So now it is his time to shine. And I think, yeah, I agree. I think he's going to live up to the moment. You know? Seattle by a field goal, if you're wondering what my spread pick is, ladies and gentlemen. Seattle -2.5 on the spread all day in America.
So let me see. 31-28 Seattle.
Gotta do it right there.
Yo, Fraz.
Talk to me.
I'm gonna send you a buck, man. What? I just took your picks. If it hit, I'm sending you a buck, man.
What, you played my 3 touchdown picks?
Yeah, I'm sending you a buck if it hit, for sure.
Listen, I appreciate anything you send me, bro. You know I ain't looking for it, but I appreciate it if you do.
Me personally, I don't care. I'm here for commercials and Bad Bunny. And I'm here for Bob Bunny. I don't care what happened in this game.
I'm dead. I'm crying.
Because I'm a former Giants fan, I have a certain disdain for the Patriots that just
Big
so I'm going.
Why do you have a disdain for them anymore?
I don't know. I just don't like him. Still, it was a bad.
Breaking news. Cam Thomas has agreed to a deal with the Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm crying. I'm dead.
Oh man.
Yeah, there you go. That was the perfect one, nigga. Oh, man. Hell on the head with that one, kid.
Get out of here, man. Nobody. They still gonna stink. He gonna score 40 points and they still gonna lose.
Can.
Yeah. Super Bowl wise, I'm here for commercials and Bob Bunny. That's it.
I've already witnessed one of the greatest Super Bowls of all time, so I'm okay. So I'm with T-Time. I actually don't give two flying fucks who wins. I'm here for the commercials and Bad Bunny.
Hello. Who knows? I might be pulling back up here, celebrating with T-Time on the next live on Tuesday. Who knows? You know what I mean?
It'll be a P. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
Get some. We gotta get some mofongo with chicharrón de pollo and a Corona with some lime. We good, kid.
Now you making me hungry because that's what they're making downstairs. I already know. That's why I'm trying to wrap this shit up because I'm hungry as fuck right now.
Can we just touch on the Pacers game real quick?
All right.
Wait, hold on. Sister, give her prediction.
Yeah, I'm just saying afterwards. We can touch on the Pacers game. Go ahead, sis.
Y'all can see what I'm here for.
Yep.
That's it.
Hey.
That's what I'm here for.
Wepa.
Dale, coño.
No, I mean, I'm kind of with you. I don't like the Patriots, so I would love to see them lose, but I'm here for Bad Bunny. You know, I got the pernil, arroz con gandules, empanadas, we got limbe and coquito. We ready over here.
Oh, man, I'm about to go all the way to Texas. Shit.
I'm about to say the same stuff. I'm about to jump
on the plane, go all the way to Texas. Go chill with Ann and Frank and them, B. Shit.
Folks, Knickerbocker Ave is very hungry. You're talking about food, and I want to go to eat.
He said, all you need is some pasteles.
Yo, I'm crying.
Well,
all right, y'all. Av.
One more joke.
Yeah, you want to talk about the Pacers?
One more joke about the Super Bowl. Everybody who's going to tune in to the other halftime show, I hope y'all enjoy Kid Rock. He got one song.
Yo, my God. Yo, that is sad, bro.
And Bad Bunny's still about to break all type of records, even with people tuning off.
Facts.
Word.
Bad Bunny. And people don't understand.
No, it's crazy. I was getting my nails done yesterday. I was telling Layla and Frank. And so my nail tech, he's Vietnamese. So, you know, I asked him, you watch football? He's like, no. Well, his next client was a Caucasian lady. And so he asked her, you watch football? And she said, no, but I'm turning on to watch Bad Bunny. And it's like, you know, people want to paint that narrative that it's a race thing, but it really isn't a race thing. It's a hatred thing. It's the racist thing. There are Caucasian people that like Bad Bunny. There are African-American people that like Bad Bunny. You know, you don't have to understand everything that he says, and you may not agree with, him wearing dresses and him, doing some of the antics that he's done in the past. But when you look at it, the Grammy said it all. He had the best album of the year. He absolutely deserves this stage.
When people
and can I say something? And my bad. Go ahead, T.
So what people
And
understand about
nah, go ahead. My bad.
What people fail to understand about Bad Bunny, right? Especially when the NFL is continuing to try to be a global sport. Bad Bunny is a global artist. He's not just U.S. and Puerto Rico. He's popping everywhere. He's popping everywhere. And why would you not want to get a global sensation like Bad Bunny on the biggest night of the year when you're still trying to appeal to the world? You know what I mean? And that's all I want to say about that. It's super smart by the NFL.
What's crazy?
And not only like people.
Bunny,
my bad, Av.
Bad Bunny is the only Spanish-only speaking artist, and probably one of the only artists to hold these accolades: win the Grammy for Best Album of the Year, about to do halftime show for the Super Bowl on an English-speaking network, and my personal favorite, a former WWE 24/7 champion, a former freaking WrestleMania headliner
in Puerto Rico.
And then brought wrestling back to Puerto Rico for the first time in decades.
That was one of the.
Wonder why the NFL and Jay-Z decided to bring Bad Bunny? Yes, we all kind of scratched our heads for like 5 minutes, like, really? And then when we start to realize the moment of what does this mean? It means more than just, preference in music, because it stopped being about rock and roll and country music a long time ago.
Facts.
It's been about 20 years since it's been about rock and roll and pop music and fucking and I'm sorry. They want to expose and be part of the generation that's in front of it. And yes, does that include country music and rock and roll? Yes, it does. But when the numbers have already demonstrated to you, it's about social media hits, it's about ticket sales, it's about this, it's about this. When the measurement changes, I'm sorry, as much as I will always love Metallica and Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith, and I will always appreciate Michael Jackson and all the other great artists that did this before, you can't argue that there's more attention, more more revenue and more opportunities when they started to allow more hip hop and more urban centric artists, because that's where everything is. Now, if you get me a good country song, I will blast that shit too. But right now, you tell me who's a bigger artist, male or female, in whatever language, in whatever genre, in whatever country, on any side of the fucking planet, that when you say the words Bad Bunny, that people don't know who the fuck they talking about.
Can I say this though? Can I say this?
Yeah, let Kev go.
I think what people don't never mention about this man though is mind-boggling to me, because he did something that I believe I have not seen in my time of living any artists come out their way and cancel shows. Okay, this man went and canceled shows and did a peaceful protest in the island of Puerto Rico to go help them people and take a governor out of office because that governor was fucking up the island. This man canceled everything. Him and Calle 13.
Yeah, Calle 13.
Yeah. Yo, these guys literally this guy literally canceled all his concerts, everything. And was like, yo, listen, if I do this, this has to be peaceful. We got to do it right. Canceled everything. Went over there, bro. They peaceful protests in Puerto Rico. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got shot. Everything went well. Governor up out of there, and it was successful, bro. Nobody ever talks about about that specifically, or nobody ever talks about that man coming to the Bronx and throwing a free concert for the people on the Grand Concourse in the Bronx.
It's crazy
Nobody
because
talks
Kevin,
about all them
we
things.
was just talking about that yesterday, as a matter of fact, wasn't
Yeah,
we?
yeah. Nobody talks about all the free things that he did in New York City for the people of the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of that free, all that good stuff that he done went over a lot of people's head. That's what turned me into a fan. Because before I wasn't a fan. I'll be honest. I wasn't a. I mean, I like some of his music, but some of the stuff he was doing, I didn't like it. But that right there
He was
specifically,
kind of
it
retarded to
made
me.
me. Yo, like he did some
He was
stuff
kind of
that was
retarded
kind
to
of
me.
wild. Me and my brother spoke about it, and I kind of agreed with him. Some of the stuff that he did was wild, but this right there, where he did that for the island of Puerto Rico, that gave my full respect, and all the free stuff he did here for the people in New York City and the free concerts and all that, that made me respect him even more. I became a super duper fan, and like Anna said, I thought his album was fire, but see, those are things nobody mentions, bro. Nobody mentions that. Out of all the things he done.
It's because of what's going on in this country, and we're not going to get political, but all the hatred towards the Hispanic cultures, and to throw on top of what you said, Kev, all the free things he did. What about what he did for the island of Puerto Rico with his residency, grossing in $700 million
Yeah,
for an island that
right.
suffers, for an island that doesn't. We're under America, but they don't take care of us. They don't take
That's
care of us
because
when
Puerto Rico
hurricanes
is a
come. They don't
commonwealth.
put money into us. None of that.
Mm-hmm.
Our people, we pay taxes, but we don't get to vote in elections. You know what I mean? We don't get the representation, but you're taking our government money. So he's done so much good for the country. So again, it's good to see him shining. If you don't like him, fuck you. It's about Bad Bunny tonight.
Right.
What's crazy
Right.
though
Facts.
is they keep on talking about that that gray area. Is it a state? Is it a commonwealth? Is it a territory? It's like you
It's a
can look at
commonwealth.
it. I know what it is because I'm obviously I grew up in Bushwick, so that was a predominantly Puerto Rican neighborhood. DeKalb Avenue is still known as Avenue Little Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
So
that's a fact.
Right.
There's more Puerto Rican flags than anything else. I'm down there. But the one thing that I will say is that if you pull your head out of your ass for more than 5 minutes and realize that there are other cultures, there are other people from different walks of life and all that stuff, and you give it a chance, you don't have to like it. You don't have to accept. You just have to respect it. And that's one thing that I like Kev was saying, at first I was not a Bad Bunny fan. I thought he was retarded. I thought he was like, yo, what the fuck is this dude doing?
He was a weirdo.
I like his songs. Like I like the song he did with Nati Natasha and Becky G and all that stuff. But then after that, I'm like, what is this nigga doing? And I couldn't understand him for a while. And then after a while, that changed. And I got to understand the person and what his heart is all about. So if you're gonna hate him for something, at least look over the positives. And then if you're only hating him because you don't understand him, yo, ChatGPT and Google Translate will translate that whole fucking song for you. There's actual YouTube channels, just flip it right after this, where they translate these motherfuckers' songs, and you can listen to the song in English. It won't sound the same, but you can at least understand what it says. And you will have more and more people saying chambea, ala, and then cabrón. You can say all that shit, and you can bask in the fun and the enjoyment and everything with it. But instead, you want to be a player-hating dickhead, and then
I'm of Hispanic descent, but I don't speak any Spanish, and I still know he got slaps. I don't understand what he did, but it comes on, and I know I want to dance. That's
But see, that's the thing, T-Time, is that people are making it again a racial thing or a language thing, But realistically, music it breaks all barriers. It's universal, right? There's sometimes, even if you like hip hop, right? Because I love hip hop, I love R&B, music like that. I'm from New York. I listen to Southern rappers and I'm like, what the fuck did they say and what the fuck did that mean? But if you like the beat and it flows well, it's like, okay, I can rock with that, right? So it's the same thing. You may not know Spanish. Again, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm New Yorican. I'm third generation in this country, on the mainland. We don't speak much Spanish from our generation down, right? Like our grandparents and great grandparents made sure we spoke English very well. So we know Spanish. I know a little bit. Can't hold a full long conversation with you, but I rock with it. I rock with him. So it's just more excuse to really hate. You know what I mean? That to me, that's just what it is. And again, I'm really happy for him, and I hope he don't say a motherfucking word in English. Not one motherfucking word.
Except the F word.
Wait, I know Knickerbocker Ave trying to get out here, but I just saw something that just broke. I didn't know if y'all saw this or not. So they revealed the people who's going to be in the 3-point contest this year.
Yeah.
It looks kind of promising. I'm going to give you the names real quick. It's only 8 people. You got Devin Booker from Phoenix, Con Newpel from the Hornets. You got Maxey from Philly. You got Donovan Mitchell. You got Jamal Murray. You got Bobby Portis Jr. from Milwaukee. You got Norman Powell from Miami. And you have Damian Lillard from the Blazers. Real quick, y'all. Who wins the 3-point contest?
But Lillard can't. Isn't he injured?
It looks like he's playing. I don't know if they're going to replace him. But
He's out for the season.
Yeah. I was about to say, I remember last time they didn't even let him play the game. How you going to enter 3-point competition?
it's crazy. I don't know why they have him listed, but all right. So let's exclude Lillard. Out of the 7 names, who y'all think wins out of those 7 names?
I like Book or Maxey. I like Maxey. Yeah. I'm going Maxey.
Okay. For me personally, I'm gonna take one of the sleeper picks, yo. I honestly think my guy Khan could win it, yo. Khan Newpel for sure. This kid has been hitting, man. He's gotten hot lately. This kid can hit some threes, man. I like the way Khan Newpel play his game, man. I'm gonna go with Khan Newpel.
Yeah, everybody. I'm surprised.
I don't even know like who to. No.
Well, yeah, I don't really care about them, but I will say this: the Rising Stars with Cat JV and Allen Houston. I love
that. Looks kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I love it, and I love that we're the only team. It's only our guys. You know what I mean? Or everyone else is a mixture of players and dads and brothers and
yeah. I mean, Houston still got it, man. He still got it. Tell me.
He does still have it, Allen Houston.
Right.
I don't know. Well, that is going to call it for the night. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of Knicks and Ish.
It's only afternoon.
It's 5 o'clock. For some people, that's nighttime. But anyways, we will be back on Tuesday night when the Knicks will return home to welcome in the beloved Indiana Pacers. Of course, I say that sarcastically. With that being said, any final thoughts before we head out of here?
Fuck the Pacers.
3 words for the Pacers. Belt to ass, man. It's going down. They out of here. Pack them up.
That's a fact.
Want to hear real Puerto Rican shit? Pa'l carajo los Pacers, puñeta. There you go. Eso es. Carajo, coño. Puñeta. That's it.
Yeah, I got it. pack them up. They're bottom dwellers. You feel me? And we're gonna do exactly what we're supposed to do to teams like that. Yeah, I mean, I expect a big victory. Yeah, I mean, if you know, all the caveat that my man Knickerbocker Ave said before betting still applies. But if you're a betting person, and Knicks plus 15, I mean minus 15, man, I'm telling you.
Ooh. Well, shoot, if we're going to do that, then let me throw two out there real quick there. So you add these two to the minus 15, all right? Give me Mikal Bridges for 2 threes again because he's hitting the last 3 or 4. And if OG play, I definitely want OG for 20. That's a fact. That's a fact. OG's been on it.
Remember, folks, if you win, congratulations. Give us a shout out. If you lose, we are not financial advisors.
Big fact.
But be sure, again, thank you, everybody. Make sure that you hit like, comment, and subscribing, hitting the notification button, so that way you get to know any and every time the Knicks Nation comes online. Be sure to hit up the Knicks Shopify. Cop yourself some merch. Me and T have to actually sit down eventually, come up with some more stuff because we have some more ideas, for the All-Star break. And until then, for the co-host Kev Rodriguez, for the Parlay Lord Fraz Taz, for the First Lady, Mrs. Knicks, our host, the Spark Plug. Tea time. I'm your boy, the infamous one, Knickerbocker Avenue, saying thank you very much, everybody. Keep talking that ish, and we'll see you on Tuesday. So somebody, please.
Take that out.
Boom shakalaka! The Knicks are grit. These kids and our party just lit. Bet is the littest. You know we lit. You know we lit. You know we lit. You know we lit. Turn up, no we lit. Turn up. You know we lit. Let's go deep time. You know we lit. Mrs. Knicks should. You know we lit. Kev, what up? You know we lit. Fast, that's the Parlay Lord. You know we lit. Knickerbocker.